Hello and welcome to the Box Office Buzz 302 channel. As in my main man Larry Loper, I'm Gilly Rosari, and you are watching the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast. We have got a lot to get to, so let's get right into it. First of all, apologies for yesterday. We had some major technical difficulties. Could not be avoided, but we are back today, a day late, but not a dollar short. Happy belated St. Patrick's Day, luck of the Irish. Let's get it going. First things first, I know it happened about 1 week ago or so. The NFL free agent frenzy. Larry, it was coming hard. That Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was like a
Oh,
new guy was getting signed.
oh,
But agreements happen before official signings of the NFL new year. So it looked like it was set in stone, but not so fast, Baltimore. So let's get into it. Larry, I got a few of the like major notable signings. You
mhm.
tell me what you think, and then we'll get to the big one that happened but didn't happen. All right,
Okay.
first things first. Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker going to the Chiefs. What do you think of that?
Oh man, I think it's a great pickup for the Chiefs. Um, Obviously, when teams win, expectation is hard to keep that same team, that nucleus when you win. And it's what you do. Your value goes up. Um, to the Chiefs, they needed a solid running back. Okay, so because Pat Mahomes, he's trying to get back at the beginning of the season. I don't think that's happening, but who knows? This is Pat Mahomes. This is the first time he has had an injury of this significance. So I don't know his healing recovery. I know him as just a player and has his mentality. So I know he's going to push himself beyond the limit because he got that like Adrian Peterson type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? So I could see him coming back way ahead of schedule. So I won't put it past Pat Mahomes. But for now, I think right now you definitely need to attack the running back issues. Um, I was thinking about maybe a running back out the draft, which would have been Julian Love out of
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Love. My fault. It's not happening. I got him going like fourth in this draft. That's how I got him about that. So it's not happening. So yeah, he addressed a major issue. They did trade from Justin Fields. I know you probably gonna get to that. They brought Justin Fields in. Um, I'm on. Well, you need. Let's put it like this: in this role, I think Justin Fields will be okay. He's not expected to be the starter. He's just only coming in to tread water and keep y'all just afloat until Pat Mahomes comes back. I think you need a type of transitional quarterback just for that. Okay. I think with the pressure of him being number one, it don't sit well with him when he's the guy. So I think him being a backup, because at this point, that's what he is. He's a backup. Okay. I think you could get a lot of uses out of him as a backup. But the Kenneth Walker, great pickup for Kansas City. They need a running back, man. This is Kansas City, bro. They kept running backs. Are you serious? They kept running backs.
Well, they lost their starting running back, Pacheco.
Pacheco.
He's not with Kansas City anymore.
Oh,
So no, he's
I
not.
missed that
So
one.
yeah. I don't have him written down where he went, but
Wow.
he's not with Kansas City anymore. I think you know where I think he went? I think he went to Detroit. I think
Okay,
he
so he
went to
replaced
Detroit because Detroit lost
Montgomery, David Montgomery.
Montgomery to the Houston.
Yeah, which they needed a running back.
Yeah, they did.
Montgomery, he's a good back. I like he's a good back, and
He's a
I'm
good
not
back.
surprised with that move right there because the Sonic Knuckles theme was going to have to break up because Gibbs is just dynamic.
Money.
Yeah.
Money. Right now, Montgomery was making some good coin, and I think this is the last year
Oh,
that Gibbs is going to be cheap under that rookie
yeah,
wage scale. So
yeah.
yeah, they were going to have to do something, and and they got Pacheco to be the number two guy. Getting back to the Kenneth Walker
Mhm.
deal, I agree with you. I think the writing is on the wall that even though the Chiefs are picking number 9 in the draft, it's going to be a few spots too late for Jeremiah Love. I agree. I think Jeremiah Love can go as high as third to Arizona, but if he doesn't go to Arizona, I really think Tennessee, it's going to be nearly impossible for them at number 4 to pass him. So I think Kenneth Walker, and the thing with Justin Fields, well, twofold. He's going to a coaching staff that's very good with quarterbacks, Andy Reid. And to be fair, when you say he's going to be the backup, A, he's probably going to start the beginning of the year because Mahomes won't be ready. And B, to Justin's credit, anybody would be the backup on Kansas City with Pat Mahomes being the starter there. So no real shame in that. Um, so yeah, I mean Justin's gotten so many chances at this point. He might want to stick around Kansas City for a while and really learn the position and really see how a pro gets it done because Pat Mahomes, when healthy, he is the number one quarterback in this league. So let's go on to somebody else. How about Mike Evans leaving Tampa Bay, going to the 49ers? What do you think about that?
Wow. You know what? Both sides though. Think about it, Gil. Tampa Bay was transitioning because Mike Evans, he's 1,000-yard receiver since he's been there in this league. He's been 1,000-yard receiver, right?
Except for last year because he was
Except for
hurt.
last year because he was injury prone. He was an injury bug hit him, right? And throughout his career, he has had problems with injury, right? They got Omika, right? They're transitioning to Omika.
Emeka
And,
Abuka.
and then they got a nice receiver core down there in Tampa Bay, a young receiver core. Okay. For Mike Evans, you're going to San Francisco, who has not had a consistent because Debo ain't there. Who's my man that cried for the money?
Ayuk.
Ayuk, you cried for the money, and then you was injured all year. Okay, he's not going to be there. Pearsall is not durable. Since he's been in the league outside the shooting.
And Jennings left
And
as a
Jennings
free
left.
agent.
So yeah, for Mike Evans and then Kittles is not going to be back because of the injury. I don't think he's going to be starting immediately when he comes back. And I think they picked up another tight end. Did they pick another tight end up in San Francisco too?
I don't know.
I think they picked another tight end. I gotta check
I
that
don't
though.
know.
But basically, man, Mike Evans will get a lot of balls thrown his way. He's a security play. He's still got some juice in the tank. Okay. So I think it definitely benefits. And in San Francisco, I think that system will work well with him. He's an athlete. I think it'll work well in San Francisco. And I think for Tampa Bay, it works out for both sides, basically, Gil. Both sides, I think, will benefit from it. You clear up the room, you move forward. Baker has built the chemistry with Amika, right? And hey, you gotta open up the door for these young Jets to get going, man. You gotta let these young boys go. That's what the league is about. You gotta let these young boys go.
Well, Abuka was not as good once Mike Evans came back from his injury.
No.
So like you said, sometimes these old veteran guys are holding the young guys back a little bit. So yeah, it was time. I think it was time. This was a surprising one to me. What do you think about Tua Tagovailoa going to the Falcons?
You called that one out. You called it. Stefanski.
I wasn't real sure about that because to me, Tua right now is a backup, but he's gonna start at least the beginning of the year.
He's gonna start. Man, Stefanski's a good coach, man. Like he really is. You gotta think he didn't want offensive coach. He didn't want coach of the year when he's in Cleveland.
And he's got a thing for left-handed quarterbacks.
He does.
Dylan Gabriel,
he has a lot of weapons. He has a lot of weapons in Atlanta. He really do. Man, they revamped the defense. So for Tua, it's actually a great situation to go into, because that offense is going to be buzzing, man. I think he'll do well in offense, believe it or not. If he can stay upright and not get concussions, because he's playing for a future position. I don't see him being the guy in Atlanta because I don't think you draft Penix, which again, I could be wrong because it might be like a J.J. McCarthy situation in Minnesota. You drafted these young guys with the potential of them coming in and doing some great things like your boy, Williams, your boy, Caleb, or what's the other guy that did outstanding? You got Bo Nix, these guys, and that's cut from that cloth.
Drake May.
Drake May, like you hoping you get that, okay? Especially when you're going in the first round, top 10 pick. Come on, bro. They picked Penix ninth. It was ninth, right? It was ninth in that draft. It was ninth.
No, I think he was eighth.
He was eighth.
Because the Bears picked ninth.
It was higher than we expected, right?
Yeah. And the two guys, the GM and the head coach, are gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
This is your guy. This is who you brought in. So I don't know, Gil. If Tua go out there and play for that position and that thing get the buzzer and looking good, I don't know about Penix being your guy.
I'll tell you right now, fantasy football, Bijan Robinson. If you can get him, get him. No more Tyler Algier. He went to Arizona.
He went to Arizona.
So Bijan gonna toe the rock this year. Finally,
yeah, it's him. It's all him.
All right,
pieces moving.
What do you think about? Although a lot of controversy over this, kind of, sort of. What do you think about Trey Hendrickson going to the Ravens?
Well,
after Plan A fell through.
He's a good player. He's not Max Crosby. But to his credit, think about it. This would be the first defense that he could actually play along with some people that could get at that quarterback. So you know what I mean? So I get Cincinnati's hesitation of not wanting to give him the money, not wanting to max the offer because he has an injury problem. And you're hoping to get the same production out of him, but you know how I go with the injury bug, So I think for Baltimore, I don't know if Max Crosby just wasn't feeling the trade. I don't know, man, because I don't know, bro.
I think that GM rethunk it and he got cold feet. And he didn't want to give up his first rounder next year. That 27 draft, those are gold pieces right there. And I think he thought about it. And he's like, I can get this guy who has averaged more sacks the last 3 years than Max Crosby has. I can get him, and at least he'll be a clean bill of health. He's a little older, but he'll be healthy. I'm not 100% sure that Max Crosby, we're going to have him for the long haul, and we don't have to give up 2 first rounders.
So my question
it was an agreement, nothing was in stone or anything like that. It was just, I think he got cold feet. I think the Ravens got cold feet.
Man.
I think they rethought it, and they said we can get another guy and not give up the draft compensation. So that's what I think. What do you think about Kyler Murray going to the Vikings? Is that it for JJ? Did they give up on him already?
With Kyler Murray there, and with that coach McConnell, and Kyler Murray shines there in Minnesota, and Justin Jefferson is happy because he's getting some balls thrown to him.
It's a 1 year. It's only a 1 year prove it deal.
Unless McConnell was just like, no, this is my guy. I'm letting him study. I need for another veteran. Because Minnesota is a rust haven, and it's a resurrection period for quarterbacks, man. And now with Kyler Murray having a coach, really a good coach, a system that's proven. They're not going to do stupid stuff like you got to put dumb restrictions on, you can't play your video games in the contract, stupid stuff like that.
But that also means he's going to have to work. He's
going to have to work.
He's going to have to work.
But you got such a great team around you. Come on, greatness brings out greatness. Think about it. Which, man, you got Justin Jefferson. You got them weapons out there. You got a coaching staff that's knowledgeable. You got the defense is going to be flying. Like, come on, bro. When you go into a situation like that, you don't want to be the weakest link.
They lost a few veterans on that defense.
Flores is a great
They
coach.
lost the safety. They lost
Yeah,
Harrison.
yeah.
They lost the two defensive tackles that they brought in this year. They lost them both. They lost Allen, and
Mhm.
they lost who was the other one? The oh gosh, he played for the Eagles and San Francisco the previous couple years. Well, I I don't know why, but people that I know, when I'm stuck on the moment on this podcast, their names just escape me. I couldn't remember Judy Garland last week. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz.
yeah,
That's why Michelle was laughing.
yeah. Like
I'm
Judy
like, yeah,
Garland.
yeah, the star of The Wizard of Oz, that girl, that girl. She's like, Judy Garland? I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember Conan O'Brien because I was in the moment.
The
I was
moment,
in the
man.
moment.
It's the bright lights, man, of the big city, man.
It
Big
happens.
show.
It happens. It
Oh man.
happens.
You don't think Flores has proven that he can make things work with lesser talent? That system is the
I think
system.
he's a very good defensive coordinator. So
Yeah.
I don't think he needs
Names.
I don't think he needs all pros to be on his defense. He can make good players very good players.
Indeed.
Yeah. I think he's good, and I think he's going to get another shot at a head coach. What do you think about I know you're going to like this one. I know you're going to like this one. The center Tyler Lindenbaum to the Raiders
Great pick.
from the Ravens.
Great pick. I mean, you gonna
That's
go
going
get
to be good for
yes,
Fernando.
you getting the number one pick. You want to look. I love what the Raiders are doing, man. I do. They all in. Okay, you bringing this young boy in who's going to be your franchise quarterback. Okay, I think he's going to be ready. I think he's going to be ready, bro. I think that it's going to be still going to be a rough year. Don't get it chopped, okay? Because you know who the big dogs in that division is now. If you don't know who the big dogs are, it's flipped, okay? It's Denver. Denver's the big dogs, okay?
Mhm.
I think if the Chargers can have that O line that they predicted having, and they don't get by an injury bug,
Mhm.
it's going to be one of the years we can be talking about Justin Herbert like we did Trevor Lawrence. It's going to be that type of year next year. It's going to be that type of year. It's going to be a proven year. It's going to be because now you're going to be in that conversation about you got all this upside. What are you doing?
Yeah,
We
what
did
are
it
you
with
doing?
Trevor Lawrence. We said you need a big contract, number one pick, all this upside, right? What have you done? And he proved with a coach system, it works. So Justin Herbert, I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. He had a decimated. Oh my God, it was bad. And you lost some big dogs on your old line. You lost some dogs that could change the game. Okay,
Mm.
so I think that you know, yeah, I think that right now the Raiders are going to be the fourth best team, even with Mahomes not being there. Kansas City will be. They're going to be there. They're going to be there. I think the coach staff is just too good. I think they still got some players. They still got what's the word I'm looking for, man? They still got a culture there. It's still culture. Now, did they bring in Bellamy? Did they bring him back to be the offensive coordinator? Because I heard they was bringing him back.
Yes.
So he came back, right?
Yes. Yeah,
So
they got rid of Nagy.
yeah, Nagy. So
Matt Nagy. They got rid
Eric,
of
Eric
him.
yeah, Benenemy,
Eric Bieniemy, he's
the
back.
enemy. Yeah, so he's good. He's a good offensive coordinator. And it worked with the Chiefs. I think he then came to the realization, bro, you're not going to be a head coach. Okay. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. For some odd reason, I don't know why, it ain't going to happen. If it couldn't happen in Washington, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Chief. It ain't happening. Maybe the Jets might give you a play. Who knows?
I don't know, but he was on the Bears last year and he did good.
He did great. Look at
He
y'all
did
boys,
good.
man.
He was the running backs coach and he did good.
Mm.
All right, I got one more. This one I wonder if I'm not gonna say buyer's remorse, but what do you think about Malik Willis going to the Dolphins with no receivers now?
Oh man, I feel sorry for that guy. I mean, you get your shot. It's like, man. I mean, they gave him a 3-year deal, man.
Mhm.
So they gave him some chicken, man. He got some money. You know what I mean? But it's not a good situation. It is. They're tearing that thing down and rebuilding it up from scraps, man.
They still got Achan. That's the one guy they still got.
Yeah, yeah. Outside of that, what do they have?
They need a
Chubb ain't
lot
there no
on
more. He went
offense.
out to Buffalo. Yo,
They need a lot on
they need a
offense.
lot, man. I think Fitzpatrick went to the Jets, didn't he? Minka went to the Jets.
He went to the Jets, but he's
That's
defense.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
defense, I mean, they just ain't got no pieces, bro.
yeah,
Ain't no pieces.
both starting wide receivers are gone.
Yeah,
Darren Waller is gone unless they're gonna bring him back. It was only a 1 year deal.
man. This like get my shot, and hopefully for him, just man, it's just I'm just proving I'm your guy. That's
Mhm.
what that's going to be. Because if you can make it happen underneath this type of season, and you could look like you are a liable quarterback in this league, then we could build around you. We'll bring some pieces, and we could build around you. It's just really a resume right now. It's really to see if you are our guy with nothing to prove. If you can make it happen with nothing, you are a guy. Because they ain't got nothing, bro. I don't expect nothing from Miami. Nothing. That's a bad. Oh my goodness! It's like you finally get the girl of your dreams, but she didn't gain 300 pounds on you, and she ain't that girl she
Oh,
was in high school when she was this bad looking prom. She's the queen of the prom. Now she didn't gain all this weight, and then but you got her now. You know what I'm saying? It's a girl of your dreams. Oh man, not a good situation.
I'm
Oh
not
no.
going there. I'm
Oh
not
man,
going there with that example. All
dang it.
right. And we already touched on the Max Crosby thing.
Yeah,
So here's the question. Do you think he stays with the Raiders or he gets traded to somebody else? Because it sounds like the Raiders are still asking for the same asking price. And now teams spent money where
yeah,
there's a lot less teams that got the money for it. And we're only just over a month away from the draft. So, now they're kind of thinking, making the plans of actually having that draft capital. So, and then, next year's draft, nobody wants to mess with that.
nah,
So, you think Crosby stays with the Raiders for at least another
yeah.
year, or do you think another team jumps in and maybe gets him for a little less compensation, like maybe a one and a two versus two
Well,
ones?
Dallas has pulled itself out the hat unless Jerry want to reconsider. Unless
Does
Jerry want to
Dallas
reconsider,
Dallas has got two firsts this
you know,
year, so they would be okay. What do they have next year? Do they have two firsts next year too? They do, right?
yeah.
They do because they do they
No, because we gave up some. We gave up some to get what's called Williams out of the
with the
Jets.
Jets.
Yeah, we gave
So
up some.
you only have
Yup.
one first
Yeah,
rounder next year.
yeah. I don't know if he's gonna pull the trigger because now Baltimore pulled out. I think that was like a downhill spiral. I don't think they looked at it now as, oh, let me hurry jump in all in. I think before that physical or whatever Baltimore put out there, the fillers they put out there, it was coveted. But when they pulled out, I don't think he is as coveted as he was before that whole situation happened.
Oh man,
So
that would be terrible for him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like for him, it's a business. We get it. It's a business, But man, it's like
It's
I
a
don't know
business, but don't be shady.
that
Don't
part.
don't agree to something. Have the guy come out there,
Yeah,
and then once you get him out there, before he even gets his physical, be like,
yeah,
we thought better about it, and we don't like the knee after all, and it's bad business to me. It's
yeah,
bad business to bring a guy in and then let him leave. Just like I didn't like. I mean, the situation is different, but I didn't like when the Jets brought Aaron Rodgers in just to tell him that they're releasing him.
yeah. That
Why,
was
why'd,
retarded.
why'd you make him get on a plane and go from California to New Jersey just to tell him to his face,
You could have
we're not holding on to you? I mean, you could have had a Zoom for that.
in this day and time. You could have zoomed that one.
Yeah,
You could have emailed them that one.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Easily. You could have mapped. You could have called FaceTime them. We got so many ways that you could have just communicated that. You're gonna make me
Hmm.
fly all the way across the country for you to tell me we're no longer needing your service anymore. You're gonna
Yeah.
need around me, huh? You're on like the Carter. Y'all know what that is. That's from New Jack City. Yeah, I don't need your services no more. Huh? Well, you could have just what? You know
Love
what?
that movie.
Yeah,
Love that movie.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the scene in
Mhm.
broad daylight.
Yeah. Man,
Yep.
buddy, one more before we tap on to the next segment of our show. What do you think about Jalen Waddle up to Denver? What do you think about that trade? Jalen Waddle, he went to Denver.
Yeah, so initially I liked it. Initially I
Okay.
thought about it, I'm like, he's probably going to be their number one. If you think about it, he'll probably be their number one
No, I
because
think
they
some in Cortland Sumner still.
Sutton's still there, but he didn't put up great numbers.
Yeah.
He really didn't. So I was thinking Waddle would be the number one, but then I started to hear about how his numbers have been declining. And after they lost, what's his face last year to a torn
Oh,
ACL,
Hill, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, um, who is no longer there on the team, you
Yeah.
would have thought that Waddle's numbers would have, skyrocketed, and they didn't. They did not. The
No.
only guy who put up really good numbers was Achan.
Yeah.
That was it. So I think Waddle. I think it's good for Denver. I think considering that they were going to pick so late in the first round, they're going to get a receiver at this stage that that's probably going to help them more. If they were looking for a receiver, they would have probably started with the fourth best receiver. And I think Waddle is better than who's ever projected to be the fourth best receiver in this year's draft.
Mm.
So in that case, I like it, but I don't think it's a young Waddle anymore. I don't think this
No.
is a
No.
12 1300 yard guy anymore. Now I think it's a 850 to 1,000 yard guy.
I'm totally agreement with you with that analysis. Total agreement. It's not a blockbuster
Mhm.
move. It helps the receiving core for Denver, but it's not.
5 years ago it would have been a blockbuster.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
now
Yeah.
it's just a pretty good move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good. It's not a first rounder that would have been in the top 15. It's a first rounder that is what was it? 30th? Something like that.
Yeah. 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 He was like he was late. Yeah.
Yeah, because they finished in the top 4. They
Yep.
lost in a conference championship game. So it was either 29th or 30th was their
Yep. They
pick.
sure did.
So in
Man.
in that sense, I think it was good for both teams.
So Miami gonna be trash. It's gonna be between Buffalo and New England for that division.
Yeah.
It's gonna be between Buffalo and New
I, th-
England.
I think I think Buffalo's gotten
I think
better.
Buffalo too. I
I
did.
think
I do.
Buffalo's
I
gotten
do.
better
Only
with
question mark we're gonna see is
DJ
how it's
Moore
gonna be.
there.
Yeah. The what? What? You done gave him a weapon?
Yep.
Cause my man, he just ain't mature, man. He ain't mature yet, man. Who's my man they drafted out of
Keon.
Florida State?
Keon
Yeah, Keon,
Coleman.
man, Coleman. He is not mature. So I don't, man. I would take it personal. You done brought in another receiver. You know, for my job, for my position. I know it's a wide receiver room, and you got a camaraderie there, right?
Mhm.
For DJ Moore, it's like for him, it's a proven thing, and you get to run. I ain't taking nothing from Caleb. Caleb was dope. Okay, I can't even say you wasn't with a good quarterback because you was. He's a good quarterback.
Mhm.
He ain't Josh Allen. Your man is your man,
100%.
bro. Your man is your man. He's on the
Caleb is
he,
on his way to
yes, he's
being
on his way
great,
up. Yes,
but Josh Allen is great.
yeah, he's great. He's that guy.
And it's better because DJ Moore was like the third option passing
He
wise
was. He
on
was.
how it was with the Bears. Roma Dunze and Colston Loveland were
Yeah,
ahead of him, and maybe Luther Burden might
yeah,
be ahead of him in year 2. So he might have been the third or fourth option. Where here he's going to be number 1. Buffalo
yeah.
will be number
Sure.
1.
For sure. For sure.
So yeah, that works. That works for sure. All right, let's go to the association.
You already know,
The
man.
NBA. We're only a couple weeks away from the regular season being over, And the storylines almost remain the same, except Boston, who's been hanging around the number 2 spot on the East, they got back their big dog, and he's playing very well. Very well.
Oh my
Jason
goodness.
Tatum is playing well. I know the Knicks are right behind them record-wise,
Yeah.
but it's going to be hard right now to pick against Boston in the East. I think they are the team in the East. I think
Yes.
right now Boston and OKC are in a collision course. I think Boston passes Detroit, and whether they got to play the Knicks or not, I don't think history repeats itself. I know the Knicks beat them in the playoffs last year, but that's last year. I
Oh my
I
good.
I'm really feeling Boston
Yeah.
OKC in the finals right
Yeah.
now.
Because I was analyzing how it was going to be panning out because I'm doing my mock. If the playoffs start today, who I think is going to be, and I think the 1 to 8 is going to be who they are. Um, I think that Detroit will get past round one. They will get past round one. I thought Boston definitely getting past the first opponent that they're going to be facing. Um, Matter of fact, I just want to bring it up real quick if I go for 1 second. 1 second. I want to be exact when I'm talking about. Comes, I want to be it because how it went in my head. Excuse me, America. I don't want to be shooting at the hipper. I want to tell y'all some real stuff that I really went through. Yeah, we're gonna do the John Wayne thing right here, man. So I'm gonna tell you straight up. I gotta go to my reliable source, ESPN, my reliable source. I ain't gonna lie to you.
S
So,
spin. Yep.
so, and what I'm looking for is if the playoffs start today, and see if you agree with me, disagree with me, Gil. Okay, because I don't see this. I don't see none of this changing. Okay, especially right now. So,
Do 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 do.
do. So let me see. I'm just looking for the standings right now. So let me see. NBA standings. All right. So I know that Detroit's number 1 seed. They're going to get past the first round. I know OKC is the number 1 seed. They're going to get past the first round. Let me see. NBA standings. Okay. All right. So right now, if it was to start right now, you got the Pistons as number 1, Celtics, as you mentioned, 2, Knicks 3, Cavs 4. Okay. Raptors is 5 right now. Magic is 6. The Heat are 7. Hawks 8. Sixers, Hornets, it will be the play-in team. Okay. So if you got the first round, you got it will be the Sixers and the Hornets that we spoke right now.
Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets. I got the Hornets too.
Dude, when the Sixers lose, they lose by 30.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm watching yesterday, they're down 30 in the second quarter.
Yeah. No. So Sixers ain't no. And then B is gonna be gone. Is this Maxi show. But all right, so you got the Hornets will be playing the winner of the Heat and the Hawks. I got the Heat beating the Hawks.
I was gonna say the Hawks, but okay.
You got the Hawks? I actually like that. Bam dropped 83.
He did.
And we're not
And
even
he
talking.
and he got just as much criticism for it
I
as
know.
he got praise.
I know, man. Yo, in this league, he is, however you want to cut it, the Boston, and I want just a recap real quick, y'all, because we've made a real good point here. This man, regardless of the team he played, you can't blame the team as garbage. Okay, Washington is trash. Okay, I'm pretty sure the team Wilt played was trash too when he put up 100. Okay, I wasn't privy to that. I know you wasn't privy to it.
It was against the Knicks.
Were we good that year?
It was the Philadelphia Warriors against the Knicks.
Were we good that year?
Probably not.
Exactly. Okay,
Probably
so we
not.
never talked about that 100. Kobe, Bean Bryant. Toronto was not good that year when he dropped 81.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I did it because we were losing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That was a real game. That was like in the flow of the game.
Yeah,
this one,
he just went ham. Once he put up 30 in the first quarter, he said, why stop here? I would have did the same thing too. Feed the hot man. Okay. That man put up 83 points, man. Cut it dry. He's on the history books. He is below Wilt Chamberlain as the most points scored in the league.
People don't like that he passed Kobe. They wanted it to be Wilt Kobe. They don't want Will Bam Adebayo.
Well,
They don't want
they
that.
wanted to be our GOAT is LeBron, is Jordan, which he's always gonna be our GOAT, and he is the
For
GOAT.
sure.
Okay, he is the GOAT. He is Billy.
For sure.
But you got some people want Curry, and they want LeBron. They were trying to push LeBron to be the guy, the king, and okay. Whatever you wanted to be, the reality is what happened. That man put 83 points in the game, man. And I feel bad for the man because we're not talking about it. It didn't crack the internet. It did not. He did not get what he deserved, man. He did not get that, man. That's like you deflated that man's balloon, man. That's not cool, man. 83 is 83.
You know, they put him to the line a lot in the fourth quarter. It was like they were trying to have him break the record. I'm just telling you what they're saying. They don't like that he's ahead of Kobe. His partner, his life partner, Asia Wilson, is talked about more as a good basketball player than he is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many times she's been MVP like 3 times, 3 out of the last 4 years?
And she's a champion.
And she's won the title 3 out of the last 4 years.
Well deservingly. So on that scale, she is a better player.
She's incredible. You know, she's incredible.
But back to the standings. I'm sorry. We had to put that out there for the fans because we keep it real here. Okay. So you got I got the Heat, but anyway, I got the Hawks being an AFC. They'll beat Charlotte. Okay. Do you see the Hawks beating the Pistons?
No.
Exactly. Me either. Do you see the Heat beating the Celtics?
No.
Me either. And Bam scoring 100, they ain't gonna beat them. Especially my boy Tatum back. Yeah, Tatum's back. And
if he scores 100, they'll still lose by 25.
Yeah, exactly. So the Celtics are for real. They really for real. And he's on minute restrictions, and he's still averaging 20.
It's better with the minute restrictions. It's better.
Yeah. Yeah, don't rush, man. Jalen Brady, man, he's showing that he's one. It's 1 and 1A. That's how that goes.
It's 1A, 1B.
It's 1 and 1A. Pick your poison, pimpin'. Okay. Then you got my Knicks. It's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a rough one with Orlando. It's gonna be a rough one. That first round match with Orlando is always a rough one. Who's gonna be a rough one? And it's gonna take a lot of us, but I think we'll beat them. It's gonna take a lot of us, but we'll beat them. I think Desmond Bane is a big improvement for what they got going on there. They got a young team. They're going to fight, but I think the Knicks just will have the edge in that one. Okay, and then you got the Raptors in Cleveland. Raptors ain't being Cleveland. I like the Raptors. I like where they're going. I like Brandon Ingram. I like BI. I like what he's been doing everywhere he's been outside of LA. He's been a force. Okay, but. I like the Raptors, the moves they're making, man, for real. They were bottom feeders now. Look at them, right? But they're not going to beat Cleveland. All right, so now you got Cleveland going against the Pistons. Going to be a very interesting series. This is the series where you're going to say, James, this is where James Harden, this is where he got to break it, okay? Because on paper, I'm looking at Pistons beating Cleveland. It's going to take James Harden to have an amazing series. And I'm not saying that you got to go out there and put 30 or 40. I'm saying that you really got to be an impact on this game because we already know what Donovan Mitchell going to do, okay? We already know them big boys down there, what they going to do. Allen and Mobley, we know what they could do. They got some pieces. They got a real good team in Cleveland, okay? Cleveland can beat Detroit, okay? I'm not saying Detroit's going to run away with it, but Cleveland is going to have to be consistent. They're going to have to come out and play because at times they be forgetting who they are at times. Detroit's been consistently good. They're defensively. Only question mark I got with Detroit is Cade. You know, you don't have a number 2. I like what the Durant is doing as the center position, right? Because that's a good compliment to him, but he doesn't have another guy that's going to come in there and demand the ball. And like I said, he got some pieces, but I'm questioning that. But I'm gonna just say I'm gonna give Detroit the edge, okay? And then, like you're saying,
seven games. Detroit in 7 games.
Yeah, at home in the convention, game 7. And my Knicks ain't beating the Celtics. I'm gonna tell you that
not
now.
This year.
It ain't happening this year.
This year.
And Jason Tatum gonna have something to prove because he got injured playing us. And we got Mr. Soft behind Marshmallow Man, the guy off of the Ghostbusters. Yeah, we got him with the sailor, the big marshmallow guy. That's what we got as center. He don't even want to be a center. He's a stretch four. That's what we're gonna call him. Soft.
The State
Mr.
Puff
Soft,
Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, you know it's about to be the summertime, right? That little ice cream truck gonna be out there, the Mr. Softy. Yeah, you should have Carl Anthony Towns as the freaking mascot of that thing.
Came through my neighborhood last weekend.
It's cold. You feel it? All right. So now I got Pistons and Celtics. Once again, that's why we said the Celtics are going to the finals, because they're going to beat the Pistons. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be pandemonium in Boston.
They beat them. They beat them in 5.
Yes. Yes. And I like Cade. Cade's going to come ball. He's going to average probably like almost 30 in that series. I promise you. But it's just going to be too many weapons, man. Too many weapons they can throw at you. And then they was getting it done without Tatum there. Now you add Tatum. Oh, it's over, Chief. It's over, Chief. Now, can we slide to the West Coast? I want to keep it universal. And I'll make it real quick with this one. We ain't going to make it long-winded. Okay, cool. You got the Warriors at this present time, they're 10th. Steph been out 30 games with his knee. He's at that stage in his career. He's old. It is what it is. It's a new league. He's transitioning out. We love you, Steph, but it's over, okay? I love you, man. It's cool. LeBron, it's over. We love you, man. KD, it's over. We love you, man. It's okay. It's a new league. Okay, it happens. They have to play the Trailblazers. That's why I said I don't know. If Steph Curry there, they're gonna beat the Blazers. Okay, I got them beating the Blazers. 8th and 7th seed, Clippers and Suns. I like the Suns. I know why it's a problem. I do. Weird as it may sound, they ain't dead booking them boys. But then again, if Kawhi get going, no. Let me recant that statement.
Yeah, Clippers. I was going to say, I think I like the Clippers.
I like the Clippers. So now who you got in the Suns against the Warriors?
The Suns.
I do too. All right, so now you got the Suns being the 8th seed, Clippers being the 7th. Suns ain't beating the Thunder.
No.
Ain't beating the Thunder. Spurs. Who's going to be an interesting series? They have to play the Clippers. They're gonna push them boys. They're gonna push some San Antonio boys. They're gonna push some boys. Oh man, it's hard.
But it's gonna be San Antonio.
It's gonna be San Antonio. Then you're gonna have the Lakers against Timberwolves. Timberwolves gonna beat the Lakers.
That's a good
matchup. Great series, but you know why I say this, Gil? As great as Luke is, he's a liability on defense. And they got a guy named Anthony Ant-Man. Ant-Man's that guy. Okay. Oh man. But it's LeBron, Reeves, and man, a confident Luka with a chip on his shoulder. Who's gonna be a hard?
Everybody's got a chip on their shoulder these days.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard fall series, bro. But I got Minnesota.
Man, I am not ready to pick that. Ooh. I hate the Lakers. The Lakers are one of my least favorite teams in all of sports, American sports, but I got to keep it real. Austin Reeves, LeBron, and the Lakers have been playing well. Luka versus Randall, Ant-Man.
Go Bear. Rudy.
He's not a scorer though.
I know.
That's tough. That's tough. I almost feel like I'm leaning towards the Lakers, but barely. Barely.
So we'll go with the Lakers. I'll rock with the Lakers. That's going to be on the picks. And then the Rockets and Nuggets. Hooey.
Nuggets.
Yeah, Nuggets. I got the Nuggets too. KD, just the young boys ain't stepping up enough. So nah. So
KD's the only offense, and he's not quite what he was.
Yeah. So I got the Nuggets too with Joker and the boys, and they got a bunch of Jones they're gonna throw at you. Nah. All right. So you got the Nuggets going against the Thunder. It's gonna be a great series.
Thunder.
A great series. But I got the Thunder.
Thunder because they'll play defense.
Yeah. And then they got
head to head, they almost always beat Denver now.
And they got a number one bona fide scorer. And when Williams come back, you got the compliment. And they just got so many things they throw at you. They just got a great team. I love what they done out there. and then you're going to have the Spurs and Lakers.
Spurs.
Okay, so you're in agreement with me. I had OKC and the Spurs for the Western Conference Finals, and Wemby's going to put on it. It's going to be the Wemby. It's going to be great. It's going to be electrifying. And the narrative is going to be that the only team that has had OKC's number is who?
San Antonio.
But not the finals.
They're not going to beat them in the Western Conference Finals.
So once again, I was right. I just had to walk through it because me and Gil going to be right, y'all. Boston, OKC for the chipper. It's going to be a great series. It's going to be much televised through. It's going to be ratings going to be crazy. I'm telling you, NBA, y'all back, baby, because this is what we want to see. We want to see the Beans against the OKC guys.
Maybe we should think about a trip to Boston. Obviously, we can't get tickets to the game, but there are some nice sports bars and Irish pubs out in Boston, in the Boston area, the New England area, where maybe you and I can catch a game when the Celtics are at home against OKC. That might be dope. Get some clam chowder.
Hey, look, I'm with it, Gil, because that's gonna be a frenzy. It's gonna be like insane. And I have never been to Boston, and to be in Boston when the Celtics are playing, I want to feel all that energy, Jack. So I might have to, we might have to bust that move, man.
That might be a trip, man. You know, if they have a game on a Saturday, man, we can do that.
Yeah, we have to bust a move, Gil. We have to bust a move, Gil. They said we had to get in the stadium, but we can get around it, man.
I've been to Boston once on a school trip for a few days, and just outside of Boston, I went skiing. And I had a good time both times. And I like clam chowder, and it is good up in there, man.
Is it?
For sure. Oh yeah. Do you like clam chowder?
I do like the white kind.
That's the kind. New England clam chowder. Yeah. They ain't doing Manhattan over there.
Yeah,
no way.
Like
no New York. No New York over there. They're not gonna do it. All right, let's get to NCAA.
Okay, NCAA, man. Now, my man, it's set in stone. Let's get it. Let's get it real quick. I'm throw the minute real quick for you. And what's your opinions on the top four guys?
I think they got the top four right. I think Duke is in trouble though. Duke in their bracket. They've got a few good teams, and their point guard is hurt.
You know what? I talked to a gentleman today. You know who he has in the finals? He has Michigan.
Well, Michigan is my second pick. To me, Duke is the best team. Duke is the best team when healthy, but they're not healthy. And they got the toughest bracket. Out of the four, they got the toughest.
You got Arizona?
I have Arizona and Florida.
Oh, so you got Florida. Oh,
yeah.
For the chip?
No, Final Four.
Final Four, yeah.
One thing
about America, one thing we gotta be honest about and just real with y'all about here is this. The first two rounds is great for the Cinderellas. We love them. Okay, it's gonna be an upset. It's gonna be a big dog getting knocked off. It's gonna be a team that probably didn't deserve that spot. The higher seed is gonna get knocked off by a team that is just. We love it. We love for the Cinderellas to come out and put on the slippers. We love it. Okay, now let's get to the reality. We start getting to the Elite Eight, Final Four. These are the big dogs. These are the big dogs. Okay, these are the guys that it's not too many. It's not going to be too many Butlers is going to make it. Okay. It's not going to be too many Butlers, but then what happened with Butler? They became so good that they became a major. You know what I mean? They became a major. So that's what happens when you build a great program. Shout out to Brad Stevens because they built a great program out there, and then it just kept going on and on. The Wichita States, for instance, they became so good that they became a major. You know, the Gonzagas at one point in time, remember, they were mid, now they became a major. That's what happens. Okay, if you ain't one of them type programs, man. It's the big dogs, okay? That's why you got these boys making that money. Now they got the nil money, so they're making this nil money, okay? So you got them boys making that money now. So this is what you're paying for. Top of line athletes. It's a different level, okay? It just the game is different. It's not scrappy. It's just your best against my best. These are blue chippers. Okay, so I got Duke, healthy Dukes. I think Boozer is a problem. I got him going number one. I will have him going number one. I don't think he's going to go number one. I think they got the boy out of Kansas going number one, Peterson. They got Peterson.
I don't think he goes number one.
I don't think he should go number one.
However, if he does well in this tournament,
he's gonna go number one.
Right now, I think the dude from BYU is number one.
AJ Diabanta. Yeah, the Banter. Yeah. So is he going to y'all Brooklyn Nets? Because y'all going to be looking for us.
I don't think the Nets are going to have the number one pick. Right now they're third or fourth, but it's about the balls.
It's about the balls.
You can have the worst record and not get the number one pick. So and there's a few good players, man, this year. This dude from Arkansas is really good. The Kansas kid, when he plays, Boozer obviously is good. I mean, that's who I want. I want Boozer. But
Boozer. I like Boozer, man. He go hard, man. Look, number one, shout out to Duke, man.
I don't know that he's going number one. I'm saying I want the Nets to have him. I don't know that he's going number. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's going.
I don't think he's going to go number one. But I was saying, like, for Duke to have a number one program again, after Coach K, John Shire, he recruited very well.
Didn't take long.
It was a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Your dad went to Duke. It's in the blood. And shout out to Duke, man, because I want to give a shout out to Duke also, what Coach K was able to build. Because at one point in time, man, Duke was not the Duke. Y'all getting the Duke of now.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was into basketball, it was UNLV, the Georgetown boys, the Big East. That's who was the dogs, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Duke was unheard of when it came to basketball. They some preppy, no disrespect, man, some prep white boys, man. We thought.
There's a lot of doctors that are going to come from Duke.
Yeah. It was a good school.
A lot of doctors. Academically, they're outrageously good.
But what Coach K was able to do and to transform that and make that a basketball school, because Duke is a renowned basketball school now. That is a basketball school. That is a school where between them, North Carolina, Kansas, Michigan, Kentucky, these are the basketball schools. This is what you go, if you want to go put some ball, man, these are the schools you're going to primarily.
UCLA.
UCLA on the West Coast for sure. They haven't been up to their glory as of late, but yes, UCLA, Westwood, the Beast of Westwood.
Man, there was a time UCLA was the program. In the 60s and 70s, they were the program.
Yes, sir. Oh, and sleeper for the men's side for the women. Just want to shout out to the women and their number one seeds, right? I just want to bring them up real quick. So before I get to the men real quick, I just want to ask you a question. I just want to bring up the little girls. Gotta give them their little shine too, man. Okay, because it's cool, man. The girls need to get some love too, man. Okay, so for the little girls, man. For the women, apologize. You got UConn, no surprise. You got UCLA, no surprise. They have been building a great program. South Carolina, shout out to Dawn Staley, Temple grad, Hall of Famer, all that. She built a tremendous program in South Carolina, a tremendous program. And you got Texas. Texas has been slowly but surely creeping up in these standings, man. Like they got some good girls down there. Okay. What's missing is knowing my Tennessee was at one point when Pat Summit, Tennessee was always that marker. But yeah, shout out to the women.
But they haven't been in a while.
Oh yeah, in a while, man. It's hard to replace that greatness. That greatness. So back to what I was about to say. Okay, who's your sleeper team for
St. John's?
I'm with
the Johnnies. Of course.
Man, got my head, man. I didn't think you were gonna say the Johnnies because that's what I'm saying. St. John's. I'm saying St. John's.
My only issue is I don't know if their shooting is good enough to win it.
That was the
problem. But I think they can make a Final Four. I think they can do it.
Last year, it was a shooting. It was they couldn't buy a bucket. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give y'all one team who y'all need to watch out for. And it's High Point. It's a 12 seed, and watch out for them. That's going to be
it's funny that you say that because when we talk about the lower seeds beating a bigger seed. It's usually the 5-12
9-12
or a
matchup. Never
12
fails.
every year
Never
seems to be the
fails.
five. Last year, 2 12 seeds won.
Yep. Yep. That's a
So
scary. That's a
that
scary
happens,
number to
seems to
get when you
happen
get
every
that 5,
year.
man. It's a scary number, man. All right, man. So I'm looking forward for the tourney, man. It's going to be a great storyline. I can't wait. It's going to be basketball day tomorrow. I love it, love it, love it, love it.
By the way, I'd be shocked if the UConn women don't repeat. I think they're head and shoulders above everybody. I think UCLA would be the toughest matchup for them. Not this year, not South Carolina, although they can make a Final Four.
Yeah.
And Texas, I mean, they're the, I'm going to say, the oddball out of the four. The other three are mainstays.
Yeah.
But UConn, to me, it's UConn 100%.
Man,
100.
Gino,
I mean, they're undefeated again this year.
that's
They're
crazy,
undefeated again.
That dude just knows how to recruit, man. He's a
He knows
legend.
he knows how to recruit the ladies. I'll
Yes, he
say
does.
I'll give him that. But let's be honest, it's when the men win that UConn is like on top of the world.
For sure. Which they got a decent team this year. They got a decent team this year.
Are they a 2 seed? I think they're a 2 seed.
They're 2 seed. So they definitely got a team. Don't go get chopped. But St. Johnny was able to beat them in the guard, and they beat them convincingly. Johnny's got a good team, man. Rick Pitino, shout out to him, man.
Oh, they got the coach.
They definitely got the coach.
They got the guy. It took forever, but they got him.
And watch out for Koof Jr. out of Arkansas. He's electrifying. Freshman.
Dude, that guy. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
special. He's special,
yes.
Man. He's special.
Yes.
Now, if he come out, woo! If he come out, man,
he's coming
can go
out.
number one because he's really that good.
He can go. I don't think he will go number one, but he could go number one.
Though, but I don't think he will because I promise you, there's going to be Peterson, man. Watch what I tell you, especially if he light up the tourney. Peterson will win number one.
He reminds me of Rose,
yes,
but a better shooter.
Yes.
But a better shooter.
It's crazy you said that. That's what he remind me of, Derrick Rose. Yup, and Calipari. You know what he gonna say? One and done, buddy. One and done. I'm not gonna keep you back.
He's one of those coaches that tells you, no, you're leaving.
You're leaving. No,
you're going.
I'm gonna do it again. No, you don't. You got a family. Go get that money. Go have a ball. Go live your life. Thank you for your 1 year for blessing us. On to the next one. That's him. I love Cali, man. I love that guy. Him and Gene Thomas. What's my man? Out of Temple. Cheney. Yep.
Oh yeah, Don Cheney.
Ooh, I
remember that. I was a junior in high school when that happened. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. That was awesome.
Oh, that was awesome, man. Love it.
That was awesome.
Real quick hit before the Oscars. Real quick hit. Okay. I talk about NHL real quick. Just one real quick. I'll make it real quick. All right. NHL is heating up. The hottest team in the NHL right now is Buffalo. Oh my goodness. Buffalo. And I saw these guys in person. At the time, they were not what they're doing now. Okay. I'm happy for Buffalo because they have always, hockey, they always been bottom feeders. They always been like good in the beginning and fall all the way off in the second half.
Well, they were good in the 90s. In the 90s, they were good.
I missed that. It's been
the late 90s. They went to the Stanley Cup and and lost to Dallas Stars in 1999.
Wow. See, my era watching hockey, which ain't been that long, they've been garbage. Hot mess. And it's wild that they fired the GM and got exceptionally well. They got great. And he built the team. That's why I said it's crazy because he built the team. His moves made it happen. But hottest team right now in hockey is Buffalo. Got to watch out for McDavid. If them Edmonton boys get in, you always got to watch it for him. He just plays on a whole different level in the playoffs. Okay. Avalanche is my favorite right now. They just tough.
Avalanche.
They tough. Healthy Avalanche is hard to beat because they are so physical and they don't mind going to the box because they're that good defensively that they could go in the box and you ain't killing them in the penalty, in the power play. And then they capitalize on theirs. It's a tight race in the West right now. My ladies is a Sharks fan and is busting her every day because right now it's so tight. So tight right now. Right now it's flip flop between Utah, Seattle, LA, San Jose. It's gonna be very tight coming down to the wire. Okay. My boy's back, Sidney Crosby's back for Pittsburgh. And they've been winning, man. They've been winning when he was gone. And Pittsburgh is going to be a problem in the postseason. So I'm telling you right now, I got Carolina is going to be a problem, the challenge. I hate it. There's it. Hurricanes got a good team. Can't sleep on Florida, defending champs. I like the Lightning coming out the East.
Buffalo. Don't forget about Buffalo.
I like Buffalo. They got to prove it to me in the postseason, though. This is the first time that you accomplish a good thing, but you're talking about some big boys that's used to playing in the postseason. This is the first time they're playing the postseason. Okay? And then Avalanche on that side, I don't know who's going to challenge you, man. Once again, I always said Edmonton's dangerous. And Dallas, I like Dallas on that side. Dallas is dangerous. It's a dangerous team. Especially in a series, Dallas could be very dangerous. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas come out. Watch what I told you.
I will be rooting for Jack Hughes and my New Jersey Devils. Everybody else is everybody else. Let's go Devils. New Jersey Devils. I'm saying it with a little bit of a French-Canadian accent for Canada. For New Jersey Devils.
And Jensen, he's out for Ottawa, man. Nick Jensen's out, man. So I'm sorry for Ottawa, which y'all weren't making the playoffs this year anyway, so it don't matter. But I feel sorry. Anyway, hey, man, it's a big weekend for the Oscars.
Yes. It was good. We had our podcast last week, which was good, which led up to the actual Oscars. And as always, they had a lot of bad jokes and a lot of political innuendos. And then some of the winners had less than 2 minutes from when they got up off their seat
Terrible.
to giving their speech on stage. Crazy, but that's how it is. That's just how it is. It's almost part of the course at this point. Some of the big winners: Best Picture and Director for One Battle After Another, which, by the way, I've tried watching and I can't get into. I can't really get into it. I feel the undertone with that. Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for Sinners.
Yes, well deserving.
Jessie Buckley won Best Actress. That was, even though I hadn't seen the movie, I said she was going to win.
Good.
And she won. Good. She won.
I'm going to tell you right now, Gil, deservingly.
Yeah.
She deserved it. Yes, she deserved it.
For Hamnet.
Yes, she did. Yes. If you see the movie, she is the one that carried the movie. I ain't going to lie. She the one that carried the movie. She deserved that one. From the rip, she gets you. Her performance is so good from the beginning. Her character is so compelling that
she's a good actress. She's a good actress. She's going to play the Bride of Frankenstein in this new Frankenstein movie.
She's good, man. So yeah, they were spot on. I don't know about the Best Picture though. I'm with you, bro. I tried, and I get the theme of this year's Oscars because always a theme with the Oscars, right? It was a lot going on that you got to put together. Right? Because even with Sinners, there's a lot going on. You got vampires, you got the dance, you got the music.
Sinners was like From Dusk Till Dawn. The first half of the movie was this kind of a movie, and then the second half it turned into something else. Right?
That's a good reference. Yep, that's a perfect reference. Actually, it really was. And then with even my homegirl with Weapons, the best supporting actress, Amy Madigan.
Amy Madigan
deserved. She did a good job.
She been around the block.
Yeah,
like I said, she was in Field of Dreams. She was in Uncle Buck. She's married to Ed Harris. Yeah. Uncle Buck. She played John Candy's girlfriend.
Man. Yeah. She's been on for, and she's a method actress too. She's like a method actress.
Well, she was in this movie.
Well, to really get into the role, and she did a great job, man. She did a really good job.
She did a great job. Sean Penn won again for Best Supporting Actor.
You know what?
Mm.
I
Sean
think
Penn. I don't know, dude. I think Sean Penn's a very good actor,
you ain't
but
like him in.
I feel like the Academy picks him to win because they like certain type of roles. Like,
Okay,
do you
okay,
ever notice when a straight person plays a gay role, they at least get nominated? You ever
yeah,
notice that? He
that's
won an
true.
Academy Award for Milk,
Yeah,
playing
that's right.
a gay politician out in California who
And
got
this role,
assassinated.
in this movie, he was more like what?
He
How would you
was
define it?
like a person that he absolutely hates because he's a super liberal.
That's
So
right.
who's so
Yep.
so
Yep.
so that's what they, oh, look at him. He's playing somebody he's definitely not, right? He's
Yeah,
definitely not this guy. So it's such a stretch for him to have to play this, and he sells it so well.
yeah. I mean, I would define a good role, wouldn't it? I mean, good actor is that he could transform himself to somebody like Denzel. He won because he always played these iconic roles, but he never played a bad guy on that level.
Well, also, like Michelle said, and we talked
Yes, they
about,
messed up.
when you lose when everyone thinks you're gonna win, they give you a makeup one.
Mm,
And he was expected to win for the movie Hurricane, and he didn't.
yeah, you're right. And he put because he put a
He
heck of a
didn't.
performance. You're right, and they missed it, dropped it. And you're right, and they gave him
So
the popcorn
so a year later, they give it to him for Training Day.
training day.
And and I'm just gonna say this, every now and then there's a black theme, and he won the same year Holly Berry won.
You're right about that too. You
You
sure did.
know,
From Monster Ball, she won from Monster Ball.
Monsters Ball. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and was that her best performance? I don't know. I
It
don't
was,
know.
I mean, it
It was
was
a good
good.
performance for Halle Berry. It definitely was.
It was good, but I mean,
It was good.
the best performance part was her hooking up with Billy Bob.
That was the best part of the movie for
That
me.
was I mean, well, that was the part that you're like, man, she's a good actress. She's really selling that she's into this guy.
Yeah, man. I liked her
That's
John Wick later.
was she in John? Oh, she was in the
Yep,
last John
the
Wick,
last
right? The
one.
fourth
No, the
one?
third one. She's in the third one, not
Oh,
the
the
fourth one.
third one, yeah.
Yep, she's in the
Well,
third
the
one.
third one, I didn't really like the third one that
Yeah,
much.
the fourth one was cool, but then they killed my boy John Wick, man. Come on,
I,
man.
I
You can't
like
kill
I
John
liked her in I liked her in Swordfish. You know why?
Wick.
You know why? You know why? Um, other notable, the other notable one for me was the K-pop Demon Hunters won for
Oh yeah.
best animated, and they had number one song in
Oh,
all of the movies that had the song featured. The Golden number one song in all the
crazy.
movies.
I mean, the
So
kids love K-pop,
they
man.
they were into
They
it,
do.
but when they won for best song and they went up there, they cut the acceptance the speech short. They only let the one chick talk. She went up there with like three other guys, and as soon as she was done talking, they ran the music and went to
They rough, man.
they
Oscar
went they
rough.
went to Conan or something like that. And the one guy started jumping up and down. He wanted to talk. Nope. Nope.
Yo,
Instead,
Oscars is
we had to
not
hear
that
some more
type.
bad jokes.
Yup. Terrible
More,
jokes.
yeah, terrible jokes, or some kind of anti-Trump reference, because Jimmy Kimmel can't be on there without taking a shot at the president. I remember when Jimmy Kimmel was a comedian and he tried to be funny. I remember that. He was a comedian, tried to be funny. Now he's just up there making fun of the president. That's what he does. Oh
Yeah.
well. Oh well. Moving on from the Oscars, we have another big fight in MMA that got announced. Now, we had talked about this a couple weeks ago. MVP, which is the Jake Paul um, promotion, which is the rival now to the UFC because they have boxing and MMA, like the UFC and Zuffa have boxing and MMA. But MVP is on Netflix, and Netflix is top of the food chain, where UFC is with Paramount Plus now.
Paramount Plus, yeah.
So the big fight on Netflix May 16th is the Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano.
Mhm.
Also, they're gonna have Francis Ngannou making his return to MMA because he had done boxing the last couple
Yeah.
years. So he's also on that card.
Ooh.
But they just announced the co-main event is going to be Nate Diaz making his return against Platinum Mike Perry, who's better known as the bare knuckle fighter than he is in MMA. Now he used to be in the UFC, but he was up and down with his career. And bare knuckle, he's been awesome, awesome. So he's back in MMA taking on Nate Diaz. It looks like they'll be fighting at welterweight. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's what it's going to be, the 170-pound limit. So that is the co-main event of a card, which I got to say, and a lot of people agree with me, are more interested in this card than the UFC's card, the big one that they're going to have this summer, the White House card, where they're going to actually have a show on the front lawn of the White House in July. This card in May
Oh,
seems to be getting more
yeah.
pub, and it's going to be on Netflix.
Shout out to the
So,
Pauls, man. Shout out to the Paul brothers, man, because they putting up a great card. You
yeah, they
know,
are.
they are, man. They prove to you, man, that um, TikTokers and influencers, they rule the world now, man. The same, we call them dorks and geeks and
Mhm.
the eyeballs, and now the eyeballs are the guys, the
Well,
so-called
these
cool guys.
guys, let's be honest, these two are different. These guys are so athletic
Yeah,
that from being YouTubers, they turned into professional athletes.
yeah, yeah. And I definitely give
Jake
them their
Jake Jake
flowers, man.
Paul,
So he really
Jake
is.
Paul knocked out Mike Perry in
Definitely
boxing.
did.
He
Definitely
knocked him
did.
out.
And I
And
definitely,
and Logan Paul is a very good professional wrestler.
yeah. Like he
Very
really is.
good.
Like really good. Like what he does is definitely, man. He up there, man, with the Hardy Boys and the stuff he doing,
Yeah,
man. He's
yeah.
electrifying, man. Say what you want about it, and he sells as being an a-hole so well. But he
He
does a great
sells.
job of being a heel very well.
He
You know,
sells so well that in the WWE, one of those fractions is the Vision right
Mhm.
now. They got rid of Seth Rollins and replaced him with Logan Paul. Yeah. Yeah, they did. I'm just saying. So, Um, we'll bring it up again, but May 16th, MVP, which is Most Valuable Promotions on Netflix, 8 p.m. We'll bring it up again. That card is looking pretty good indeed. And before we end this, I have two shows that I want to recommend. And when I say I want to recommend them, I'm really recommending them
okay,
to you, my friend, because you like adult animation like I do.
okay.
Okay. The first one I'm going to recommend is Primal, which is on HBO Max.
You know what, man? I was starting to watch it, right? Because I was curious
Mhm.
with the caveman, right?
Yes,
And I'm sitting there like, am I gonna like? Is it's good?
it's good.
Okay,
It's good.
okay,
There's no talking.
yeah,
The guy's not American. It's no talk. It's a lot of and dinosaurs growling and all this stuff. It's good. Season 3 just ended this weekend. So you
okay.
can go through season 1 through 3 nonstop
All right, so
if
it's
you want
good.
to
All
do.
right, so I'm gonna get into it because I was
It
starting
is
watching.
good.
I was like,
It is good. It is
okay,
good. And each episode's like 22 minutes. So
okay,
they're not real long. No commercials, obviously. HBO Max, Primal. I recommend it. 3 seasons, full seasons, 10 episodes each season.
okay,
And the other one, which started today, which I will watch as soon as this podcast is over, season 4, episode 1 of Invincible is back.
oh, is it?
It's back. Season 4, episode 1. Now, this again, it's going to be one episode per week, and I think
Okay,
it's only an 8 episode season. And last season, season 3, they did 4 episodes and then went away for like 2 months before they did the next 4 episodes. I don't know if they're doing that this year, but I
Is it
do
on?
know
Is it
it's
on
on
Amazon?
Prime.
Prime.
It's on
Okay.
Prime Video.
Oh, I
So
like Invincible. That was good.
Invincible season 4, episode 1 is available today on Prime Video. So I'm recommending Invincible, which you're going to have to wait week by week for it,
Okay.
and Primal, where you can watch all episodes, 30 episodes, all in a row. You can binge watch it on HBO Max. I recommend both. They are both adult, they are both violent. There's a lot of blood in both of them. So I would
Okay.
not have the kiddos in the room while you're playing this.
I'll definitely be watching it. And I watched what's called too, Gil. I
What?
have to contradict myself on Shape of Water. It actually is a good film. I actually
Oh, you
liked it.
watched it?
I watched it all the way through. I actually like it. Yeah. It's actually good.
I thought it was okay. I just went into it thinking it was going to be better than it was. But your boy Guillermo del Toro, that's his movie. His other movie won a couple of Oscars, the Frankenstein movie on
Oh, it's a good
Netflix. That's
movie.
his movie too.
It's
It
a good
won
movie.
for makeup and something else.
Yeah, the Frankenstein's a good movie though. Like he was a good job. So I'm curious to see about the Bride of Frankenstein because that's gonna be dope.
That's a Maggie Gyllenhaal
I
movie.
know. Is it?
Maggie and her brother Jake is in it, but
Is
he's
he?
not the star.
Man.
The star is
Is she directing now?
she's directing it.
Oh, that's dope.
She directed it, and Christian Bale is the star. He's the Frankenstein
Is
monster.
he?
Yep. Yes,
I
he
love Christian
is.
Bale as an
And
actor.
Jesse Buckley is the bride of Frankenstein.
I love Christian Bale as an actor, man. Like he
Well,
just
they were together in The Dark Knight. Christian Bale and Maggie Gyllenhaal. Yeah, she dies in it.
yeah,
She replaced Katie Holmes.
yeah. Yup, she was mess was Two Face.
Yeah, she
Yup.
was with Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent.
But
Yup.
Bruce Wayne was in love with her.
Yup, he was.
He
Yup.
was in love with her.
Why'd you save her? Why'd you save her?
Mm.
And definitely
No,
Two-Face.
Rachel, no, no. Yep. So,
Oh
do
man.
you have anything else to add before we sign
No,
off?
man. I thank y'all, man, for dealing with us, bearing with the difficulties. And it was a great show, man. Once again, it's a lot we go over, man, because we got a lot of sports we talk about, man. So any recommendations, any type of comments, I'm always on the comments. And I thank y'all for commenting and letting us know exactly how y'all felt about the Oscar show and all the shows we do. We're here to entertain y'all and give y'all this great information as we get it.
And one more thing from me as a reminder for next week's show, and this is news to you, buddy. We will be doing our mock NFL draft 1.0, 1 through 12, like we did last year.
Okay.
2 years ago, we did 1 through 10. Last year, we did 1 through 12 because Dallas was picking at 12. And
Yep.
this year, we're doing 1 through 12 again because Dallas is picking at 12 again. And this is our first mock because in
Yes.
a month, we will do the full first round alternating picks. It's how we do it. Our whole show will just be the mock draft. This one
Yep.
will just be 1 through 12. You got your 12, I got mine. We'll do it in like the last 15 minutes of the show. It's not going to take up as much time as the one we will do a month later
Yep.
because believe it or not, the draft is April 23rd. That's just over a month away. It's a month
Man.
and a half away. So we got to do the 1.0 on Tuesday. 1 through 12. Your 12 versus my 12.
I'm on it.
Sound
I'm
good?
on it. I'm on it.
Very good. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. You can catch us next Tuesday around 9:30. As long as there's no technical difficulties, please hit like, subscribe, tell a friend, and leave a comment. We want all the smoke, whether it's from past episodes, this episode, future episodes. We want to hear it. So, for my main man, Mr. LL himself, Larry Loper. I'm Gilly Rosari, and we'll catch you next week. So be ready for Mock Draft 1.0. Deuces, y'all. Pow, 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 pow.
Partner.